Hey, how's it going, guys? I'm John. We're here with She Got Game. I'm here with the lovely Chloe Kids. How's everything going, kid?
Everything's going good.
Good, 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 good. So we got a lot to get to, right? We got a lot to, discuss and get to where you're from and, how you got to where you are now. But before we do that, we're just gonna peel it back layer by layer and, take it one bit at a time. So let's start from the beginning. Where are you originally from in Florida?
I live in Oviedo, Florida. It's like 30 minutes from Orlando.
30 minutes from Atlanta. Okay. I'm assuming you hit up Disney's World. You had to, right?
No, I never been.
Oh, really?
I don't want to go.
Oh, it's not your
Like
thing.
my family's been, but I never gone. I don't want to. I went
Got
to Universal a couple times, but rides are not for me.
got it. Got it. Got it. At what age, at what age did you begin getting involved in sports?
When I was around like 5 years old, the basketball was kind of like put into my hands. Like my dad played basketball, like my whole family did, and he kind of just put it in my hands growing up.
It's kind of all you know, huh?
Yeah, facts.
Got it. You just mentioned your father, right? He put a ball in your hands. Would you say he's the person that may have inspired you, and if not him, who or what inspired you to specifically pick up a basketball?
No, I feel like it was definitely him. Like he's all I knew growing up. Like he's the only person who, like when I was younger, when I was growing up, like he played basketball. I would go to his games. So it's like, yeah, definitely him for sure.
I was about to say, you guys got a pretty interesting dynamic, right? Isn't he the
Yeah,
AD for your current
yeah.
current school? How's what's that dynamic like? You know what I mean? Is he
So I actually only go to school Monday and Friday.
sweet?
Yes, and I do a lot of online classes because I'm pretty ahead in school. So I only see him a little bit. I don't really see him throughout the day, which is good. So
All right, fair enough. Um, so let's just jump to the meat and potatoes. You've been successful throughout, your middle years, your little league years. You found immense success as you've been playing basketball, right? Even now, you're a highly recruited high school student athlete. Has it been difficult for you to manage, your social life as well as obviously your priorities on the court?
To be honest, basketball is its own social life. But other than that, I don't really have a social life outside of that. I dedicate like most of my time on the court getting better. So like obviously like when I'm not playing basketball, I'm resting or hanging out with my friends. But other than that, I don't really do anything else.
Gotcha. So it's basketball, sleep.
Yeah.
That's really what it is.
Same
Gotcha.
thing every day.
Hey, look, it is what it is.
Yeah.
You know, how do you essentially, feel, right, about, I want to ask this the right way. So there's a new movement, right? There's a movement, as you know, within the WNBA and just like around women basketball, the bigger guard and elevating, because most people your height or most athletes your height, what do they usually do? Put them on the block, have your back to
Mhm.
the basket. However, you're kind of the face of that, trying to transition different roles and stuff like that. So how do you feel personally about essentially being the face of the bigger guard movement in women's basketball?
Personally, I feel like I don't think I'm the face of it. I think Brandon Stewart is like people like that who are pros. I feel like they're the face of it. But I just try to work on different parts of my game daily so I can be a big guard, so I can go down low if I need to, so I can shoot it, handle the ball, pass. So I just like working on my skills really. But it feels good. Like I hope more people my height and my size try and be guard if that's what they want to do.
That's fair. You wouldn't consider yourself one of the faces?
No,
No.
I don't know. No.
Respect, respect. Look, you gotta be humble. Everyone loves humble. I respect it. So you just mentioned some of the things you do and work on to try to be considered a bigger guard, as well as just being as versatile as possible. What are some of the things you personally do in the off season that help you play at this level?
I don't have off season. I really don't have off season like at all. All summer I've been home for maybe almost 2 weeks.
Okay,
So I just try and always be prepared, stay ready. So yeah.
that's no, no special sauce, no nothing.
No, I do not have off season.
Really?
No.
let me ask you this. Let me redirect the question. What are some of your favorite drills then? Because I know you don't just roll out of bed and go drop 30
Yeah.
whenever you want. You know what I mean? What are some of your go to or favorite drills you personally like to do?
Some of my favorite drills. I really like ball handling drills. When I was growing up, I hated it a lot just because like it really hurts to bend your knees when you're tall. Like it really is terrible. But like doing dribble moves into like a shot or into a layup, that's what I work on daily. And also just like mid post work and like turnarounds, catch and shoot. I kind of do like a variety of stuff every day, just working on different parts of my game.
Fair enough. All right, respect. It all goes to your game, trying to be the most versatile. Sounds about right.
Yeah.
Sounds about right. So while you've yet to commit, right? You're a rising senior, I believe. You're a
Yes.
rising senior. You've yet to commit as of yet. However, you recently added the University of Arizona to, I believe, your top six, correct?
Yes.
Right. With that being said, what stood out to you or what drew you to, move towards Arizona University to make them amongst one of your tops?
Well, first of all, I'm a very big family person. And some of my family actually lives out there, which is great. But I also have a good relationship with the staff. I love Coach Adia, and we have a great relationship. And I have a great relationship with all the assistants, and I actually know most of the players. And I know like all the girls who are committed to Arizona, like the 23s, like I know all of them,
Okay.
like growing up, and they're really good. And I also know like four of the players who are there, and they're a great program. So, I'm excited to go on my visit.
Yeah, that'd be pretty sick. That'd be a great
Yeah.
experience for you. I didn't realize how much ties and stuff you have to it.
Yeah.
Um, so they're a real contender going down the stretch.
Oh, for sure. Yeah.
Absolutely respect. What it's kind of off the cuff. I want to ask you, how do you feel about the merger? As you're about to go into college, I'm pretty sure you see the SEC is trying to eat up, a lot of the Pac-12. Some of the Pac-12s jumping over to the Big Ten. You know what I mean? What are your thoughts on possibly, because these are things to consider, especially if you go to like an Arizona and you
Yeah.
join the SEC or something like that. Or what are your thoughts on that?
Honestly, like that doesn't really bother me. I just want to play good competition at the end of the day. So wherever the best competition is, that's where I want to be.
Just trying to ball, huh?
Yeah, of course.
Respect. I love it. I love it. I love it. So I could run down a list of your accolades right now so far as going through your junior year. You made Max Preps Junior All American team selection. I believe you're the number 17th ranked player currently in the country for your grade, correct?
Yeah.
Um, you know, I want to ask you, with all these things and even more accolades to come, how important, would it be for you to become a McDonald's All American? And if not, which one of these accomplishments to you hold the most weight?
Honestly, I am very grateful for all the accolades. Like, I'm just so happy to be where I'm at now. If I'm selected to be McDonald's All American, I would be like very happy, extremely grateful. But like, I have so much more stuff I want to accomplish. Of course, I want to be that, but there's more stuff I want to accomplish. Like, I want to make it to Geico again, and I want to win this year. Like, I just want to do so much stuff. So of course, I want to be a McDonald's All American, but I feel like it won't outweigh all of them because like I'm just so grateful for everything.
Respect. That's a
Yeah.
pretty cool answer. I like that. So you mentioned Brianna Stewart a little bit earlier in the interview, right? Is there any well, I guess you mentioned Brianna Stewart, but is there anyone in the WNBA or even NBA that you consider or try to take pieces and stuff from their game to try and implement to yours? Is there anyone you kind of model your game after?
Yeah, so I do model my game off of Brandon Stewart and Kevin Durant,
Makes sense.
both big guards, and they're
Hmm.
really good. So I watch their game film a lot, and I work on the moves they work on. So yeah,
Makes sense. Makes sense. It's around your body frame. Just try to
yeah.
take little details
We're
from.
both both of us like we're all kind of like the same. We're me and Katie are, and yeah, I guess we're all about the same.
Yeah, I was about to say you guys are not. I believe, if you don't mind me asking, are you 6'1", 5'10",
6'2".
6'2"?
Yeah.
Tough, super tough. You know, all right. So check this out. Here at She Got Game, you know, we like to have these things where we call the She Got Game moment, right? And when I say that, that just means pretty much when, at what point in your career, in your young career, did you know like, oh shit, I'm legit. Like, okay, this isn't like something I'm just doing for fun. Like, I can actually do this at a very high level. At what point, you know, of your career did was your She Got Game moment?
Honestly, my She Got Game moment was when I made the U18 USA basketball team because it was the best competition I've ever played against. And like I proved I belonged by making the team, and I was one of the younger girls. But when I was growing up, everybody always told me like, "Oh, about this and that and this and that." Like I'm really good, but I didn't actually realize it until a couple months ago.
It took you that long? It took you a couple
Yeah,
months? Really?
yeah, yeah. I'm very hard on myself, so
It got you to where you're at, right? You know what I mean?
yeah.
So you know, let's just try and negate a little bit. You know, I want to talk a little bit outside of basketball. Like,
Mm.
obviously, basketball is who you are, but Chloe Kitts is someone outside of basketball, right? With that being said, you know, how would you say personally that you've seen in your eyes how has the game of basketball helped change your life?
It gave me a lot of opportunities to meet new people, travel the world, especially travel the world. I was just in Argentina. That's crazy. Uh, and I get to pick what college I want to go to. Like I get to choose the college I want to go to. That's just crazy to think about. And it's just like I get to be a role model for younger kids. So I really enjoy that part.
Hey, quick bid. I promise you, NCAA, whoever sees this, I didn't get paid. I know you're on the East Coast. I graduated from Rutgers. Chop. Just saying. Just saying. Throw it in there. Throw it in there. But no, that's actually all jokes aside. That's actually really cool. You do get to choose wherever you want throughout the country to go to college, which is a huge, huge achievement for, you know, you're not even 20 yet, and that's crazy. If that much power in your head, super sick. And that is insane. You've got what other countries did you get to see while you were playing for
So
the
I actually we so for U18 we were in Argentina for 26 days. So we
nice?
were like one of the only teams that USA teams that stayed in one place. 17s traveled like all over the place, but
Mm,
just being there, it was definitely a different environment.
I bet. I
Yeah,
bet.
it's crazy.
I was gonna say, man, like anyone else, you like anyone else, you're just a normal person. With that being said, you have ups, you have lows, right? That's just how it is. Like sometimes we're super high, sometimes we're super low. Now, my question to you is, whenever you hit that low point, you feel yourself dwindling, right? Do you have a saying or motto that you like to go by to help you persevere through tough times?
Honestly, I don't have a motto or saying really.
No, you
Uh-uh. I don't have a motto.
do you
Maybe
have?
like don't trip. That's my motto.
Oh,
Cause like
Florida
cause
girl,
like
love it.
I be tripping and like I just need to get out of my head. So don't trip. That's my motto. There you
Don't
go.
trip. I love it. I love it. That's the Florida in you. That's
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 bad.
pretty funny. Florida, you guys got your own little swagger, man. You girls, you guys got your own little thing. I love it. I love it. So I want to ask you this. All right, if you could have it your way, right? You know, God forbid basketball ends today, right? If you could have it your way, how would you want your legacy to be as a basketball player? Not your regular life, not as a whole, but if your basketball career ended, God forbid, knock on wood, if anything like that happened, how would you want your basketball legacy to be left?
Uh, I feel like I want my basketball legacy to be known as different. Like I just want to be different than everybody else. I just want people to look up to me. So yeah, and I want people to remember me as like someone like that's bigger than basketball.
That's a bar. That was a bar. That was a bar. I like that. I like that. So you kind of want to at some point in your career exceed basketball or succeed, like overachieve essentially, and be
Yeah,
bigger than the game of basketball.
yeah, for sure.
Super dope. Very admirable. So I want to speak about, we're going to lean into a little bit of life after basketball, right? While you're still young, you literally have your whole career ahead of you. You have so many options and stuff. With that being said, how important is it to you, to create a life for yourself outside the game of basketball?
Honestly, I never thought about that in my life. Like, basketball is my life. I work on it daily. Like, I'm honestly not even worried about that. So when the time comes, I'll have an answer. But for now, hopefully basketball will be my life for a while.
It will be. It will be. So we're definitely rooting for you over here. All right. So all jokes aside, right? Chloe Kitts has got to have. There's got to be something with you outside that what people don't know. Do you have any other or any interest that people may not know that you like? Whether it be music, art, do you write on the side? Everyone has their own little muse. There's no way you wake up and just play basketball all day. What does the average person that doesn't know Chloe Kitts, what interests Chloe Kitts? Or what are some of your other interests?
Like, I don't have any other interests. Like I do, I'm trying to tell you, like, other than that, I like shopping. I guess that's interesting. I love shopping. I love spending money. But like other than that, like really, I just been hanging out with my friends and playing basketball. Like I don't do anything else. I do not read. I don't even listen to music, which everybody clowns me for, but I don't listen to music.
You don't have a favorite artist, no
No,
artist.
I just don't like when I'm sitting in the car, I don't like listen to music. Like sometimes I do, but like the same 20 songs.
It's just not your thing. It's not.
No, no, I'm boring.
I mean, well, some people say boring, some people say simple, some people say focus. It's all perspective.
Yeah, facts.
Facts. Oh man, I love it. I love it. Do you have do you have any aspirations, right, to give back to the game of basketball, or when you reach your peak, you haven't even
Mm.
hit the epitome of your peak yet, right? You haven't even reached this much of your peak. When you reach your peak, and you feel in deep in your heart that you've accomplished enough and you've done everything you could do. Do you ever wish to give back to the game of basketball in any way?
Oh yeah, for sure. Eventually I would love to coach and mentor young girls in basketball.
Okay,
Yeah.
that's one of your go tos. That's what you really.
Yeah. That's what I really want to do when I'm older is like just help younger kids because like I was young. I'm still young, but like I know what they go through. And I still have way more I need to go through. But yeah, I definitely want to help give back for sure.
What around what age group would you say? Would you want to do like the college girls? Would you want to do the young girls?
I'd probably want to do like middle school, high school,
Middle school, high school,
because that's when like I feel like you're still trying to figure out like what you want. Yeah.
or
In
some?
college too, of course, but
Oh,
definitely college too, but definitely start young.
respect. Would you say some of your most influential coaches, or like some of the best coaching you ever had personally, was like via middle school, or would you say as you got older?
I definitely am um when I was younger, but now recently more. Um just because I had some it's definitely my mentors, like one mentor is Coach RJ. He's the FSU men's assistant basketball coach. That's my family. I've known him for forever. My dad known him forever. Like we're all from Seattle, Washington. That's where I'm from originally. And like he just like I go up to Tallahassee sometimes and see him, but he's definitely one of my main mentors and also my trainer Tyshawn and Jermaine. Like those are the people I go to if I need anything. And Jermaine's actually my high school coach as well. So like I'm just so grateful.
Super dope, super dope. So
Yeah.
you're from Seattle. You
Yeah.
you moved young when you moved young to Florida, like when you
5 years ago.
yeah.
Uh-huh.
Oh, so you're a West Coast girl. You're a
I
Cali
know
girl.
I'm West Coast. I don't like saying I'm from Florida, but that's where I live. So
Well, yeah, you gotta claim it. But I mean, okay, so that changes a little bit. All right, I get the West Coast vibe. It's a little. I see the Florida though. You've definitely got the Florida influence in you for
yeah,
sure.
facts. Facts.
But no, okay, that makes sense. The West Coast, that makes sense. The swag, the laid backness. Would you say? I want to ask you this now. would you say it's a huge difference a style of basketball on the West being
Oh, for sure.
I
For
think so.
sure. Yeah. Personally, I feel like people in Florida, they don't take basketball seriously. The high school is not very good. The high school level in Florida is not very good unless it's a Mount Vernon or IMG, or like my school is gonna be Faith is gonna be good this year. Like prep schools and recruiting schools are good, but no one else wants to play basketball. It's just like rec. And in Washington, like everybody takes basketball so seriously. It's so different.
We actually I'm not sure if you're familiar, but we had Talia Van Olief and I believe that's her last name. I'm sorry, I might have
She
butchered
from
it.
Florida?
I'm sorry.
Is she from Florida?
No, she's from Seattle.
Oh wow.
She's from Washington. I mean, she's at Oregon State now and all that stuff. But more of the story, like we've had two or three of you guys from the West Coast
Yeah.
on Sh3Gotgame, and it's been a great experience. But that's actually interesting. Okay, so out of the two, you do you prefer the West Coast style of basketball? They take it a
Oh
little,
yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. I'm yeah, if you yeah, definitely.
Okay. All right, cool, man. It's just cool getting insight. With that being said, man, in conclusion, I want to say thank you again for making time out. I understand how crazy your life must be with basketball 24/7, as you stated. Is there any advice you would like to give to anyone, younger boys or girls, or anyone following your story? Because I don't know if you know, you're a pretty big deal, especially on social media and stuff like that. With that being said, is there any advice or anything you would like to provide them with?
I feel like some advice I would give to them is never let anyone tell you what you can and can't do, and that you can achieve anything you put your mind to, and definitely never give up. Like never give up. So I think that's some advice I would give to people for sure.
This was a great time. Thank you guys again. John Armour here with She Got Game, and this is the lovely Chloe Kids. Thank you guys again.